Hi, and welcome. My name is Tami. I'm a UX designer and maker of things, and today we're gonna be making some resin things. First, I'm gonna do an unboxing of some new resin I tried from Amazon. I'll link everything in the description, of course. And then also a mica powder that I really like to use quite often on a lot of my pieces. And then, yeah, I'm gonna make some kind of like Halloween themed resin pieces for this workshop. Some cute resin earrings. So let's get to it. Okay, it's 2 boxes. We'll start with the big one, I guess. A box within a box. Cool, we got some pumps. We got A, and of course B. Of course, we got an instruction manual. So I'll let you know how I like these at the end. We got the little user guide here. Cool. Let's just unbox things, right? Okay, so I'm going to cut this open. Okay, so before I pour, I actually want to select my colors first because it's a few of them. So I wanted to do these little guys, the little like melting apple. I wanted to like play on Halloween and make it a pumpkin. So I'm gonna do that orange up here. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing with the smiley faces. We're gonna pretend they're pumpkins. I don't know, I'm hoping people will just want them because it's like Halloween-y or whatever. So then in that same regard, we're gonna use black mica powders for a lot of these because Halloween, you know? And because I love black and white, we're gonna do black and white combo. And then pink because hearts and moon are giving pink. So yeah, these are my little spoons. My boyfriend made me this cup for our anniversary 1 year. It's beautiful, thank you. This is my name in hearts. Okay, well, I think I'll only need like 1 cup of each, and if I need more, I'll just mix. One more. Oh, that one was easier. All right, so B, I'm gonna keep on the B side. And we're gonna go all the way up there. That's hardener. And then I'm gonna put this off to the side. And this is my resin. Pretty similar up until that one leaf. Now I'm going to put B in here. Yum. And now the resin. All right, now that we've got everything, we're gonna mix for 5 minutes. Mixing tool. Great, time's up. Okay, so now I'm going to trade containers just to ensure that I get all the properly mixed solution in case I didn't mix too well around the bottom or sides. But this way, it just makes it incorporate better. All right, so now I want to pick all my colors. I'm going to line them up here. So we said orange, pink, black, and white. Okay, so now I'm gonna be pretty generous. Well, it doesn't have to be too much actually because we're just doing jewelry. So I'm just going to grab my spoon, add a few spoonfuls, hefty. We said 1, 2, now it's probably too much, but I'm gonna mix it with like this much resin, so I'm happy with that. I don't like to double dip spoons, so now we can put this away. Next, we're gonna do orange. Same thing, a few spoonfuls of this bad boy. This is for 4 pieces, so make sure that's generous as well. Okay, so we have our resin. I have my cups. So I'm gonna divide the resin into 4 different colors, and then we're gonna start pouring. That's literally it. So 1, 3. So it's distributed. Well, I don't know if that's gonna be enough for all of them, but we'll see how far we can get. So then we're gonna start adding color. So we'll do the pink. There. And then we use our little spoon. Do 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 do. All right, let's do a little bit. So then we'll just add a couple more spoonfuls here. Okay, well, now that I think I got something, I'm gonna shoot them with the heat to pop the bubbles. So yeah, this will just remove all the little bubbles here in the surface. So let's just shoot that. Cool, so now I'm just gonna let those cure overnight and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi, welcome back. So today it's a couple of days later and we have 4 tasks at hand. We are going to first demold, of course. Then I want to add UV resin with some mica powders to add some dimension to my shapes and make them a little bit more recognizable. And then once that's finished, we're gonna sand the edges so we don't have any accidents. And then we can finally add our either earring backings or keychain backings, depending on how we feel. So let's get started. Wow, that one's actually beautiful. I was hoping to leave like a clear gap there, but it didn't work out, so it's fine. We'll call these good. Simple little hearts. We got some bubbles. Not thrilled about it. They're kind of beautiful. That's a nice pink. I need to get some pink. Because that wasn't mine. It was like a sample. Wow, look what happened here. Can you see that? It's the pink with, I spilled some orange and that's the effect we're getting. I don't know if it's too noticeable, but we'll see. This one didn't get anything on it, so. It's pink. You might not be able to see through my glove very well. I'm kind of nervous about these because they're so weird. Such a weird shape, you know, so intricate in there. And it often has bubbles and it's just not my favorite, but. Okay, I'm excited for these last ones. So that's supposed to be like a melting apple or whatever you want to call it. But since October is around the corner, I don't know if it is when you're watching this or past it, I don't know. But we're doing a Halloween theme. Okay, Halloween. So these are pumpkins. These are pumpkins today. Oh, it's cute. And then, if you see my vision, we're gonna add some UV resin to the eyeballs and the teeth. And that's what's gonna really bring out that picture. Special. Ooh, you know, I wouldn't normally do orange. It's not my favorite color, but this is beautifully vibrant. And I'm actually quite pleased. Yay. These are beautiful. Wow. Let's UV resin. You can start painting these. So these don't really need anything. I might put some like bling bling on them later, but I need to go upstairs and get it. So I'm gonna just put these off to the side. And these also, same thing, the hearts. I might add some black crystals later and make them a little spoopier or something. So the ones I'm gonna do are these, the ones that have the gaps. So these are the ones we're gonna color, and this is gonna be white, white. We might do white on this as well. And this is black, black. This is white, white, black, black. Okay, so these 4 will be black, and then these 6 will be white. Now I have my little UV light, my UV resin. Now I have some little Q-tips. These are gonna be my paint brushes. Then I'm gonna do my colors, the black and the white. So I'm gonna grab a spoon from my little love cup. So then we'll have black, white, our paint brushes, and our paint. So I'm going to just do a squirt in each. Let's start with the white for practice because that's gonna be really opaque. And if I mess them up, it's gonna be harder to hide. So I wanna get better at my precision work beforehand. So I'm gonna dip my toothpick in the resin. And then I'm just gonna place it where I wish it would go. Right there. A little boop. Right here, another little boop. And then we just kind of do that and spread it around. Cool, once that's good, we're gonna heat it with the heat gun just to pop those bubbles. So now I'm gonna shoot it. Okay, so I'm just going to grab everything, put it on my tray very carefully. So I'm just gonna take these over and we are going to the resin station. Cool. So now, and then I'm gonna just load them up. And then we'll come back and do the rest. So, time to like 15 minutes. So after everything cured in the UV light machine, I brought it over to sand the edges. That way there's no sharp edges and we don't cut anyone. Resin can be very sharp, so this is an important step for me. Once that was done, I gave them a quick rinse and I attached the backings. This part requires a bit of manual dexterity and it looks easier than it is, to be honest. And here we have them, our spoopy earrings for this fun holiday season. Thank you so much for joining me in crafting these beautiful pieces. I had a lot of fun making them and I can't wait to share them with everyone. Don't forget to join the conversation on Discord. I'll put the link in the description and be sure to follow for more random crafty things. Appreciate your support. See you next time.